Good morning and happy fucking Monday. Today started off as your typical Monday morning where my brain wakes up before my body and says, bitch, get up, it's 4 a.m. even though you have nothing to fucking do until 6:20. Which is fine though, because I was able to eventually go back to sleep and get like another 30-40 minutes of sleep before I had to take my daughter to school, who goes to school about 20 minutes away from where we live. So then it began. What I mean is the rest of my morning, and it's only 7:30. When I thought I grabbed my water this morning to take a drink of it, it was actually my daughter's drink in the car. What one thought was water turned out to be sweet tea at 7 a.m., which was a surprise to me, and I'll tell you why. I asked my husband to buy me some stuff that's not just water that I can drink because I'm pregnant and all I've been drinking is flavored water. My husband bought a gallon of sweet tea and a bunch of like sparkling waters with different flavors for me to drink yesterday when he went to the store. Not just for me, for everybody, but my kids always know to ask before they take something. They even ask for apple juice. Hey mom, can I get a glass of apple juice? Yeah, go right ahead. My daughter asked if she could have a glass of sweet tea with her dinner last night, and I said, yeah, Cabela, one glass, because I know her. Imagine my surprise when I took a drink of her drink on accident and it turned out to be sweet tea at 7 a.m. this morning. And no, it wasn't tea that she had saved from last night and used this morning. She dumped her Stanley out because there's ice still in the sink, and then she got herself a full glass of sweet tea before she went to school, which, mind you, it's Monday, which means she's going to her dad's for this week, so she won't even be home. I brought this to her attention about how we just had this conversation and how fucking rude it is to steal things when you don't have to pay for rent or groceries and we get you everything you ask for. Mind you, it's about to be graduation time. She wants a yearbook, a page in the yearbook, her pictures, a dress, and we're paying for her braces. Which is all things that parents do, but not what they do for ungrateful kids that steal things without asking. Not for ungrateful kids who take things when they're specifically told they're not allowed to have them and then do them behind your back and hope you don't notice before you get back home and they're gone for a week. Half of the gallon is gone. Mind you, I had a glass last night and so did she, but I don't think that equals to half a fucking gallon of sweet tea. So while I'm talking to her about this, not only does she not say anything or even look at me in the car, but she has a fucking smirk on her face, which sends me into a whirlwind of you really don't give two fucks, do you? And I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but like 2 months ago, my son took his phone from his dad's house and brought it to my house, which I don't condone them having cell phones, and then lied about having it for 3 days. And the only reason I caught him was because also in the same very car, also on the way to take him to school, if he had waited 1 more minute for his alarm to go off that he forgot to turn off, I would have never known he stole his phone, took it, and had it in my house for 3 days, which is why he didn't get jack shit done here. So apparently now everybody's grown and they can think they can just do what they want and take what they want and not have to give two fucks about anybody else around them, especially their parents. Because we're all fucking crazy, making a way big deal out of something that's not a fucking big deal. Why don't you not make a big deal about me quitting my fucking job so we don't have any money at all? Because that'd make my life real happy. Money doesn't make you happy, right? Where you are makes you happy. So that sent me into a complete fucking whirlwind of rage. Because I don't like being lied to, I don't like being stolen from, and it's not the fact that it's tea, it's the fact that I specifically told you could have one glass. You said okay, and instead of saying, Mom, can you get me my own gallon? You said okay, which meant you heard me, and you still fucking did it behind my back before I got it this morning anyways, because you think I'm a fucking idiot. So then on my way home today, I ran into like 3 or 4 drivers that hadn't had their coffee, woken up, and were still sucking on their mom's tit this morning that decided to go like 10 miles under the speed limit if they were even going to drive at all. Mind you, it's a highway, and there's a slow lane to the right, bitch. Right there. And I couldn't get over because there was actually a car going the slow speed limit in that lane, which is what it's fucking used for. So in my moment of rage, in the moment of raging out, I just decided to roll my window down, flip them off, and tell them they should go fuck their mother. Why, I have no idea. And afterwards, I was like, let me fight a bitch right now. Raging anger. This pregnancy is insane. My hormones are insane. I have never done that. I have flipped people off 100%, and I have talked all this shit, but I have not yelled at a random stranger, go fuck your mom. So that's how my morning's going. It's 7:39. We're restarting with some coffee and a fucking joint, and let's see if we can make it through the day without any catastrophes, because I'm really turning my morning around. I'm not doing this today. I'm also not buying any more sweet fucking tea. I'm just kidding. Bye. Also, let's normalize not just normalizing moms with real fucking households that don't look like they came out of a magazine, but with real kids that have real mouths and do real shitty things that actually hurt your feelings. How about we normalize that? Normalize being a mom of real kids and real parents that didn't pop out of a magazine. Have a good day. Give this video a heart. Follow me if you're a real mom. Bye.